Good morning, rise and shine. I read something today in a book by Max Lucado. It's entitled Glory Days. And this is just a short little story. So don't think I'm going to read to you for an hour. Let me read it to you. Max says, I was comfortably seated in the exit row of the plane when a passenger coming down the aisle called my name. Hi, Max. He was a tall, light-haired fellow who appeared to be about 50 years old on a business trip. We couldn't chat, but this much I gathered. He had heard me speak some years earlier, had appreciated my books, and would love to talk someday. I returned the greeting and settled in for the trip. About an hour later, I felt a tap on my shoulder, and I turned. It was the fellow who had greeted me in the aisle. He'd scribbled a message on a napkin and handed it to me. It read, Max, 6 summers ago, Lynn and I buried our 24-year-old daughter. This came about following a lake accident and 2 weeks on life support. We didn't see this coming. How do you go on a summer vacation with 4 and come home with only 3? Friends, some of them had buried precious children, rallied around our family. Country lawyer with his encouraging message that God means you good, not harm, was one of those encouraging voices. Several of your books were given to Lynn and me. We prayed for a miracle. I wanted her to be made new, her smile and brilliance restored. To unplug our daughter from life support was very, very hard. Although the decision was painful, we were confident that we were doing the right thing in laying her in the arms of a mighty God who knew our pain. His best work may not have been restoring Aaron to this life, but his assistance for Lynn and me to let her go and let him have her. He made our daughter better than new. He restored my Aaron to her eternal presence. That is his very best work. This was not a lightweight hope. This was an assurance. Let me have your Aaron. I've got her now. God's children reflecting the very nature of God because his presence around us. Our faith is getting us through this kind of stuff. Faith is a choice. I read the napkin testimony several times. I wanted to know, how does this happen? How does a dad bury a daughter and so deeply believe that God meant him good and not harm, that God had received his daughter into his loving arms, that God did his best work in the hearts of sorrow? The napkin could have been easily borne a different message, one of anger, one of bitterness, one of disappointment, one of despair, one full of hurt, even hate towards God. What made this message so different? Simple. The grieving dad believes God's promises. Faith is a choice, he concluded. It really is. Wow. Trust him today. Whatever you're going through, have faith in God. Most everybody I know are going through something hard. God's a good God. I don't believe he means you any harm. I believe everything that happens in our life is meant to stretch us and bring us closer to him. In the long haul, I've seen it happen many times. May God give you strength today to have faith in God and trust Him. Have a good day.